In this video, we're going to be showing you 14 frugal living tips with big impacts on your savings. Number 1, get a healthcare savings account. Healthcare is by far one of the largest expenses that an average American has to pay. Fortunately, there's a great frugal living tip with big impacts that can help you cut down on those costs as well as grow your savings. Many employers will either offer a healthcare savings account, and this account is essentially a savings account that you own, which earns interest. It's a great way to reduce any healthcare costs by avoiding expense insurances and unexpected payments. Number 2, find the best insurance. Everyone has to insure their car and their home, so it's important that you're with a company that'll offer you the best rates. Before you settle on the first company you see, apply frugal living by getting quotes from every company that you find, so that way you can leave yourself with the best payment plan. This way, you can maximize your savings growth. Number 3, save your money efficiently. It's one thing to save your money, but it's an entirely different thing to save your money efficiently. For example, saving alone won't save you much just by putting 1% of your income into your savings every month. If you want a real frugal tip with a big impact, then make sure that you are allotting a substantial but reasonable amount of money into your savings account. Number 4, be a work-from-home parent. Childcare is a huge expense that any family has to deal with. Finding daycare or a babysitter for your child can be extremely expensive, so a great alternative is to not just be a stay-at-home mom, but a work-from-home parent. This way, you can consider you're growing your savings while avoiding those huge expenses which come with childcare. Number 5, find the best cell phone plan. It's clear that the majority of people have cell phones, but do you actually know what you're paying for your plan? A frugal living tip is to evaluate your cell phone needs and to make sure that the plan that you have accommodates that. For example, if you don't use a lot of data, then don't get a plan that has 5 gigabytes of data because you're wasting money that could be saved. Number 6, learn skills that you can monetize. Learning a skill that can be monetized or is in high demand is a frugal tip with a big impact on your savings. For example, a skill that's in really high demand and can be effectively done through remote location freelancing is computer programming. Not to mention that programmers are paid very well. Number 7, invest your money. If you want to grow your savings fast, then practice the frugal living tip of investing your money. Investing that cash into stocks or well-curated professional portfolios can help to grow your account much faster than regularly savings accounts. For example, the average return rate that you can expect from the stock market is about 10% a year. Number 8, learn about investing through courses and books. While you're investing your money, you may be pleased to find out that with some extra effort, you can beat the market's return of 10%. By taking the time to take courses and read lots of books on stock market investing, you might be able to bump that number up just a little higher, thus increasing your savings even more. Number 9, having a well-balanced budget. Every frugal video tells you that a budget is necessary, but simply making a budget won't make you more frugal. If you want your budget to have a bigger impact on your savings growth, then make sure that your income is allotted properly throughout your budget. A common system is 50% of your bills, 20% of your debts, and 30% for personal needs, including savings. Number 10, learn to do maintenance on your own car. Cars are the second biggest expense for the average American, and one of the places that money is spent on the most for maintenance. So, if you're looking for a great frugal living tip, taking the time to do basic maintenance like changing your oil or brake pads can have a really big impact on your savings. Number 11, pay off your home. This is the number one expense that every American has to pay, so it's only normal to pay off your house as quickly as possible. The great thing about paying off your home is that it's become a wonderful asset that you should decide to sell. After all, the money that you've been placing in your mortgage is what is yours whenever you sell the home. Number 12, have a side hustle. With something as small as 1 hour every evening, you can take the time to build a side hustle. There is no better way to have a bigger impact on your savings growth than to be able to have more income. All you need to do is to create a little passive income business or use an app like Swagbucks to answer surveys for money. Number 13, cooking your own food. If you're often eating out, then you're spending a lot more money than you should. One of the best frugal living tips that you can do to practice right now is to cook food on your own at your own home. If you've got no idea of how to cook or even where to start, then there's no better time to learn than now with the endless number of free resources on the internet. And while you learn this valuable skill, you'll really make a big impact on your savings growth. Number 14, pay off your debts. The tried and true frugal living tip with big impact on your savings growth is getting rid of debts. You've got student loan debts or maybe credit card debts you're still paying off? Then try to prioritize clearing them off, because with each payment, you're losing money on interest that could be used on savings. The faster those loans are gone, the faster you'll grow your savings.